Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to a brand new island and a brand new challenge. This is the 10-day cherry blossom island challenge that I set for myself. So I am going to try to complete an island in 10 days, which is a huge challenge. I've never done that before. I don't know if I can do it. I might not be able to do it, but I'm gonna try. And I also have to complete an entire island that is set in cherry blossom season and is going to be primarily pink, which is so not like me. If you don't know, I am not a huge fan of pink. I know that lots of people love pink, but I am just not a huge fan. I think it started whenever I was little. I was just a tomboy, and my sister was the girly girl, and she loved makeup and fashion and pink, and that was her favorite color, and my favorite color was actually blue at the time. Now it's green. But yeah, I think it just comes from being a huge tomboy and just not really no, I can't really talk and do this at the same time, but I'm trying my best. Okay, I usually pick these eyes and green. Oh, we've got the pineapple shirt. No, I'm not gonna do the tooth. I usually do the uwu mouth. Princess of Pineapples loves this shirt, and she loves pineapples, so this is gonna bring me good luck, right? If I get a pink starter, I'm probably just gonna take the island regardless of what the airport color is. I'm actually using a spicy switch, so I can change the airport color technically, but I'm hoping for a green. I'm hoping for a green airport color, and if I don't get green or yellow, because I think that will go well with pink, then I may re-roll. Yes, I'm gonna do Northern Hemisphere. I set the switch to April 1st. I know that I'm not gonna be able to get to 5 stars in 10 days without time traveling, and I may have to reset the days or go back. Oh my gosh, what is up with these first maps? Oh my. These are some strange looking maps. I mean, this one is the only one that I would consider, and I'm not a big fan, and that looks really close. So I think I'm gonna re-roll, and then I will be back. Alright, here we are at the maps again, and I think I'm gonna pick this one. I had this map on my 30-day 30K island of Cider Grove. I also had this map on Evergrove, which was my mushroom island. So maybe it's a sign that I should take it. And let's pick food. Oh wow, it's peaches! How cute! I may actually use those, I don't know. Okay, it's a yellow airport. We did not get any pink villagers, but that's fine. I think I might take it actually. I think yellow goes with pink okay. Alright, let's talk to Tom. I think we will speed this up so that we can get to the island naming. Alright, so I just thought that I would take a moment and talk about the rules of this challenge that I set myself. If you didn't see, I did make like a little mood board of this challenge, and I put all my custom codes. Some of those have changed because I couldn't find them all again. I did that on a different island, but the rules are Number one, I have to have all pink villagers. And the second rule is that I must take the first pink villagers that I find, even if I don't like them. And the third rule is that I must have a 5-star island and 10 in real life days. That's going to be difficult. And then the fourth rule is that all yards and buildings must be decorated. And then the fifth rule that I made myself is that time traveling is allowed. Treasure islands are allowed because this is only a 10-day island. And that HHP is allowed but not required. And the reason I said that was because I didn't know if I would have time for HHP. I don't know that I will, but I put it there just in case. If I can get villagers that are going to be all pink, have all pink interiors, then I probably won't even change their interiors. But if I want to go back later on, or if I do have time to change some of them, I want to give myself that option. So yeah, those are the rules that I'm setting for myself. And now we are going to get to the island naming. Alright, so this is what our island name is going to be. I just thought it was fitting since I did get the same map that I had on Evergrove and Cider Grove. So why not use Grove? Lotus Grove just sounded cute to me. It's a little bit long, but it's 10 characters. So this is Lotus Grove. I think Agnes is so cute. She's not going to be able to stay, but she's cute. At least she's wearing pink, right? And I totally just got rid of Sprocket on my all green island, so that's funny that we just got him again. Island representative, woohoo! Howdy. And we got Peaches, which is awesome because it is close to pink. Yay! Alright, let's get our cot. Yay, I actually like this color. And no camo. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is just get my loan paid off, take my DIY workshop, get Blather's tent, put down all of the things that everybody's seen a million times, and then we will probably time travel to the next day. Alright, I have time traveled, and now I guess, is this day 1 or day 2? I have such a hard time remembering if day 0 is when you land on the island, and then the next day when the airport is open, if that's day 1. I don't know. But anyways, I time traveled. The airport's open. I am going to see if I can get the shop placed, the shop kit, and then I am gonna get some tickets, and we are gonna go on a hunt and see who we can find. I am hoping that I will find some cuties, but I don't know. We'll just see who's there. We'll have to take them. I'm hoping for Cookie. I'm hoping for like Gale or I don't even know a pink lazy. I'm gonna have to look up some villagers. Is there a pink lazy? I don't know. And I don't even know if I'm going to use any fruit on this island, but I guess we'll see what it is because I'm always curious. Peaches was my native fruit. Apples. Okay, well, I don't think I will use those, but that's fine. Alright, I will see you on the first island. Alright, here we are on the first island. I'm nervous because I have to take them if they're pink, and I'm scared of kangaroos and truffles. Okay, that's Stu. That's fine. He's blue. Next island. Also, I forgot to say, I changed my outfit. I thought this was fitting. And more appropriate. Okay, this is the second island. Let's see if I can count this time. Probably not. Oh, it's Broccolo. Okay, well, I'm just getting all the blue villagers. Wow. Okay. Bamboo Island was not lucky, I guess. Alright, third island is a climbing island. Please send me cute villager vibes. I'm scared. Alright, who is this? Who is this? Looks orange or yellow, not pink. Yep, it's Nate. He is cute. He's yellow, I guess. Not pink. So, next island. I'll probably just do 10 islands and then I'll speed it up. Alright, fourth island. Oh, it's Bianca. I would say she's more like white and purple. She just has a pink shirt, right? So I guess I can't take her. She is really cute though, and she would be amazing. Alright, ticket 5 is a climbing island. I am so scared. Oh, thank goodness you're not pink. Oh my gosh. It's a kangaroo, but she's not pink, so we're gonna go. I think that was Carrie, but honestly, I can't really keep track of them. I'm sorry. Alright, ticket number 6. Please be good. Oh, good. At first I thought that was Candy and I was about to cry, but it's Dora, so not pink. Phew! Oh my gosh. This is nerve-wracking. Alright, this is ticket 7. I'm really hoping for someone like Gala or Cookie. But, oh, okay. It's Peanut. Well, she's pink. We found our first pink villager and it wasn't Truffles. I was really hoping for Cookie, but we could still find Cookie, and I do have to take her, so even though she's more of a hot pink and I'd really like to go with more of a soft pink, she counts, and she's cute, and I am not going to complain. So we will take Peanut, and then hopefully we'll find Gala or Gale. And I did look, and I think the only pink lazy villager is Paolo, so that may take a while. But we'll keep going until we get to ticket 10, and then I'll just have to speed it up because this may take a while. Alright, this is ticket 8. Okay, it's Sky. Phew! There are a lot of pink normals that I would not be excited to have, so I'm just hoping I'll find somebody good. Ticket number 9. Please no Marina. Please. Oh, okay, this is hard. I love Bo. Oh, you're so cute. But you're not pink. I wish there was a pink male deer. Fuchsia would be cool. If I could find her later on. But, oh, sad. I hate leaving Bo. Alright, ticket 10, and it's another mouse, but yay, she's not pink. So, I am going to speed this up so that we are not here forever. Aurora. Ugh, Chester. Bettina again? Ugh. That's Ozzy. That's Tucker. That's Doc. I usually never run into him. I had to think real hard about his name because I was like, who is that? Phew. That's Kit, I think. Thank goodness. It's Broccolo again. It's Benjamin. Aw, it's Pudge. Aw, it's Poppy. He's so cute. It's Margie. It's Zoe. It's Biscuit. Aw. It's Flurry. Aw, it's Drago. So cute. It's Bertha. Oh my gosh, it's Chadwick. I totally forgot about him. I guess technically he's pink? I did not think there was a lazy villager other than Paolo that was pink. I need to Google this, but I think he's definitely pink. He's just wearing some non-pink clothing, right? So I should probably take him. Definitely not who I thought we would find, but he's cute. I wish you could change their clothing because he would be so cute in a little, like, I don't know, tree sweater or white sweater. He would be so cute. Alright, well, we've got Peanut and Chadwick so far. I can't believe we have not found one of the you know, questionable normals. And it's Aurora again. All the penguins today. Oh gosh, she's white, right? Tell me she's white. I think she's white. I'm just gonna say she's white. I'm gonna keep going. She does not look pink to me. So, yeah, let's go. Alright, well, I mean, this is Peaches. Her eyes are a little bit creepy to me, but at least, you know, I think I like her better than Marina. I'm just not a big fan of Marina. And I'm definitely not a big fan of Marcy or the kangaroos, so I guess it could be worse, right? It could be worse. So I'm just gonna say it's fine. Everything is fine, right? It's fine. Alright, so we found Peanut, who is super cute and I am very excited about. And then Puck, who I kept calling Chadwick. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. And then we found Peaches. So definitely not who I was expecting, but it could have been a lot worse. So now what I'm going to do, just to speed this along since I only have 10 days, is I am going to time travel, put the plots down and fill them, move them all in, and then we will hopefully get to the campsite. I'm nervous. Okay. Let's go. All right. I am back and I have my helper.
Hello.
And now we get to see who the campsite villager is.
I'm excited.
I am nervous. But I don't think, I looked online and I don't think there's any pink smugs. So whoever it is, they're going to have to leave anyway.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, so you ready?
Yes.
I'm going to cover my eyes and he's going to go in and see who it is and give me some clues and hopefully it's not bad.
Hopefully.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. So tell me good or bad.
I don't really think they're that good, to be honest.
Not that good?
No.
Great. Is it somebody I've had before?
I don't think so.
Oh no. Tell me species.
I think it's like Julia. Is that what her name is? Julia?
No!
I'm sorry.
It's an ostrich.
I think so.
I don't like him. It's Phil. Oh no. Oh no. I don't like Phil.
Oh no.
At least he's not staying, right?
Yeah.
Ugh. He was on my hard mode island and...
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Oh.
My first one. Not my second one.
Not a huge fan.
I'm not a huge fan either. But he's not going to stay. So it's fine, I guess. Alright. Alright, well, I have put Phil's plot down and I went ahead and bought a plot from Tom and put it down, and now I'm going to go on a villager hunt so I can get to 3 stars faster. So in the interest of time in this video, I will just show you all of the ones that I find, all the pink ones, and hopefully they will be good. So here we go. Oh my gosh, I got 50 tickets out. This is the first island, guys. This is the very first island, and we got Freya. I really like Freya. She's really cute. I'm not a huge fan of her interior, unfortunately, but maybe I can change that. If I can speed this along fast enough, maybe I can, you know, be delusional and do HHP and redo their interiors. Or maybe I'll just redo the interiors that don't have like an all pink interior. Maybe I could do that. Maybe not all of them, but some of them. I don't know, but I'm just flabbergasted because I never expected to find a pink villager on the first island. Oh my gosh. Now I can time travel to tomorrow and get another plot and we can keep going. Yay! Guys, my helper brought me good luck.
You're welcome.
So this is ticket number 9 on the second hunt because I got 50 out again. And we found Meringue, and I looked at her description just in case because I know she does have like a white top, but it does say pink rhino and she's primarily pink, so I'm gonna say she counts.
Yippee.
Oh, she was our very first normal on our like family island. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, she's so cute. And she is Nyla's birthday twin. Princess of Pineapples.
I thought it was gonna be a pink hippo for a sec because I only saw the snout. So I was like, oh no, and then I saw the horn. I was like, no way.
Oh, I'm so glad you found her. She's a great one to have. I love Meringue. She's so cute. Maybe we can make her like a bakery or something.
We were just talking about her too.
Yes, and I was like, oh, I'd love to find Meringue. Yay!
Yay! Like meringue or a cookie.
Yes. All right, now I'm going to time travel so that hopefully when she moves in, we will have 3 stars.
And we need 5?
Well, yeah, but not today.
Not today.
Oh my gosh. Finally, Isabel gives me 3 stars. I had to time travel and get the Able Sisters built and plant more flowers. And finally, she gave me 3 stars. Yay! That only took like an hour out of my day, Isabel. Gosh. Sometimes she's so stubborn, right? I think it's because I didn't upgrade the museum. Blathers is still in the tent because it's 10 days. It's only 10 days. I don't know, maybe I should upgrade the museum, but I just did not want to waste the time of going through all of Blather's dialogue because it takes so long. But now I have 3 stars and the Able Sisters is built, so I am going to go and get all of my custom codes, and then hopefully I can finally start decorating. Alright, I am back and I have 3 stars, so I did unlock some terraforming and I've been trying to work on terraforming the entrance. It is very close, so I was trying to do like a roundabout way to get there and make you go a certain way so it feels a little bit bigger. So I have this incline here and a bridge and then another incline going down. So this way is like completely blocked off. So I don't know how I feel about it, but hopefully once some decorations are down, it will look a little bit better. I don't know. We shall see. But yeah, let's just get started. Alright, so for the entrance, I was not at first envisioning this small of an area, but this is how it came out, and so I wasn't sure if I needed to redo it or not, but in the end I think I was pretty happy with how it came out. I think it looks cute and it's different than some of my other entrances, so yeah, I was pretty pleased with it. I probably, if I had more time, would have gone back and made it a bit bigger, but since this is only a 10-day island, I just went with it and said, you know what, this is fine. So I wanted there to be like a water feature, and I also thought, you know, a little teddy bear picnic would be cute at the entrance, and I also wanted to make sure that you could see cherry blossom trees from the entrance, but because of all the cliffs around the entrance, I had to just keep going. This small space was like a quick build, but then I had to keep going because if you just, you know, show this little tiny area, you can see all the naked cliffs like above. So I did just go ahead and keep going, and I wanted it to be almost like storybook, fairy tale kind of vibe, I don't know. And I was struggling a bit with some of the items and the placement. I wasn't sure if I wanted to use mush stools or glowing moss stools, or I was also not sure if I wanted to use like country fencing or like the simple white wooden fence. And so I was playing around with some of the items, and so some of the items do change. I also love the log stakes, so I did move things around a little bit, but I will show you the finished product after we see the whole entrance build. It's just some cliffs on the right side of the entrance, on the back of the entrance going to resident services there where the bridge is, and then on the left. So it, because of the cliffs and the stuff in the background, it did end up being pretty big, a pretty big build. So I did grab some of the decorative pillars because I love how they add some height, and I wasn't sure exactly what to put on top of them, but I just thought maybe just the glowing moss stools would be cute. They almost look like little Easter eggs, but they're round, I guess, and not egg shaped, but they do kind of. And so I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted on this cliff. I thought of maybe putting a big flower field, and I thought of just doing like a tree walkway, but when I put the garden wagon down, I was gonna just fill a bunch of the area with flowers, but Then I don't know what made me think of it, but I just thought of a picnic. And so I did end up mapping out with some grass path, like a picnic or a tea party, I guess you could say. I guess a picnic is technically with a picnic blanket, and this was with tables and chairs. So this is where I started working on the tea party, I guess you could say. And I did start out using the cinnamon roll, however you want to say it, stools, because they're so cute, but then I couldn't put anything on them. Some of the stools you can put items on and some you can't. So I had to switch those out with just regular pink, simple wooden stool. I had to switch those out later on, but I just really wanted to add a few teddy bears to the little tea party, and I couldn't because they wouldn't let me. So I'll have to use the cinema roll stools in a different area. I do plan on giving Meringue a bakery by her house, so maybe I'll have to use them there. But I just I tried to fill in like around my trees and around the edges of the cliffs with as many flowers as I could. And so I am using about, 3, 6, 7 different types of flowers on this island. So I'm having to constantly refill, go and get more items with the amount of flowers that I have in my pockets. But yeah, I really think that tea parties and teddy bear picnics are adorable, so I had to have one. I did not realize that the cakes, like birthday cakes or mom's cake, take up like the whole side of the table though. So I did not put down as many little food items as I was planning on, because they take up like a lot of space. But I don't know if you would call it a birthday party or a tea party or a picnic, but either way, I think it was cute and it was a good space filler for that side of the cliff. So now I'm just trying to fill in the area with flowers, and I did find some of the Bunny Day balloons. I have never in my life used those items in a build before, but I thought, they match, why not? So I'm definitely using some items and some variations of items that I've never used before, but I'm really liking it. I'm enjoying it more than I thought I would, and I'm embracing the pink as much as I can. And I really like this color scheme. I love the soft pink colors in the game, and I love the cherry blossom trees. So I'm trying to embrace it and bring out my inner pink, I don't know, love. I don't have an inner pink love. I don't know what I'm saying. Just ignore me. But yeah. So I am just framing the area with a little party lights arch, and then I'm gonna just fill in some more trees and a path, because I did forget to put a path going to the tea party. Sometimes I forget to connect my areas with path, but it does help when people are visiting the DA to connect your areas with path, either by plank pathing or the 9-piece paths. Yeah, this is where I realize, hey, I have to connect this area with path. I have to show people, hey, there's something over there that you can see. So I start putting down the plank path code, and I love this version. I'm so glad that I found it. It is so cute. I'm obsessed with that code, and I'm gonna be using it as much as possible. I don't know if I well, I probably won't get to the beaches in 10 days. I can tell you that. But maybe I can continue if people want to see it after, you know, the 10 days. I can just keep going if I haven't finished the island, or if I haven't done beaches or houses or something, you know, and you guys want to see it, maybe I can keep going. I am loving the spring vibes and the cherry blossom season so much more than I thought. And so, you know, it's okay sometimes to break out of your comfort zone. I have to tell myself this constantly because I tend to gravitate towards the same items and towards the same color schemes, and I do need to break out of my comfort zone. Saying that though, I don't know that I would ever do city core, but I don't know, maybe I am considering doing like more of a town core island this summer because of a challenge coming up, but there will be more about that to come. I'm not going to say anything yet because it hasn't been completely, you know, released yet, but I am excited to try it. I just don't do straight lines with pathing and stuff and roads, and I just, you know, tend to not do those on islands. But I did start out with that in my Animal Crossing, you know, journey. I started out doing in-game pathing and straight lines and trying to do more city core, not like with streets and roads, but with in-game pathing. And I liked to use like the stone, in-game stone path, and like I would download like borders of the stone code and the angled stone path. I would use those and I would just get borders for them, and I really liked those. And I don't know if anyone's seen, you probably have, Boys Crossing was working on a no custom code 2020 vibe island, and it's gorgeous. And that was kind of the sort of island that I used to, well, that I started out decorating, but obviously not as well as Boys Crossing. But yeah. So now I'm just filling up this cliff on the right side of the entrance. Finally got to use the cherry blossom branches. That item is so big, it's hard to use. It's kind of like a decayed tree. It has a very big hitbox for some reason, I guess because the branches that spread out, but it's a little bit harder to use because of the hitbox. But yeah, I did cut some of this out because it was just mainly filling in a bunch of flowers behind the trees. It was kind of a skinny cliff, so I couldn't fill it with too many trees, so it was mostly just flowers. And I tried out like a festival balloon in one spot. I don't think I showed it, but I ended up taking it out because I wasn't sure if it fit the vibe or not. I don't know. I might end up using it and I might not, but I did end up taking it out. I'm very indecisive with my decorating, and sometimes I just play around with items, and so I think that's great, you know, and helps you grow and shows, you know, how indecisive I am. I'm very indecisive, but you know, sometimes unless you play around with it, you don't know what you like and you don't know what works. And I mean, ultimately it's your island, and what works best for you is the best, you know, case scenario. Alright, sorry that cut off a little bit abrupt there on the voiceover, but I wasn't watching the time and I was like, all of a sudden it was over. But this is how it came out. I just wanted to do a quick little walkthrough. This is like early morning vibes, and I absolutely am obsessed with it. I love these colors in the early morning, and I love the early morning music. And you know, for not really liking pink, I think I embraced the color pretty well. I love this cherry blossom path, and this is the walkway leading, I didn't even record this part, leading over to this incline. So I just literally filled the edges with bushes and flowers and fence, and I still need to do this area right here, but this is all done. Like I showed in the voiceover. And so other than this part right here, I'd say that's pretty much my entrance complete. It was a lot bigger than I thought it was when I first started, but I did get the pro camera, so now it's telling me all the things, but I like it. And I love that you can see the bridge up there. So yeah, this is my entrance, and now we'll go towards resident services. Alright, so here we are around decorating around resident services, and it was kind of a small area to work with, so it was a bit challenging, but I am kind of used to that with this map since I've had it a few times before. So I just thought maybe like a fountain and some flowers and bushes around it would be a good idea. I wasn't very happy with the placement of the bushes and flowers, so I do play around with that and change them a bit later on. But I do love putting fountains in front of resident services. And I'm so sorry, it's already 40 minutes into this island, 41, and I'm just now getting to resident services. I wasn't sure exactly when I started this challenge if I was going to show the whole island in one video or if I was going to break it up into a couple. I did put a poll on my channel, and the votes are going towards 2, so this is the second build so far, and we're like 42 minutes into the video, so I'm sorry if it's long, but I wasn't sure how much to show, and I know it is sped up. I hope it doesn't make anybody sick. I just didn't know how else to show my decorating process of a whole island without speeding it up, so I hope that's okay. I was struggling with trying to find a placement for my trees because it's such a small area, and I didn't want to like completely cover up where, you know, I had already decorated so you couldn't even see it because trees block a lot. So I was struggling a little bit. It was it was a challenge, but I got it done in the end, and I was also struggling with filling in the empty space because I wasn't sure if I wanted a path that led just to the beach, you know, in case I don't get to the beaches. I probably won't in a 10-day island, but yeah, if a path goes to the beach, then you expect there to be something on the beach, and there's probably not going to be. So I was like, oh gosh, what do I put there? Do I fill it in with flowers? Do I not? I don't know what to do. So I just went over to the other side and started decorating over there because I wasn't sure. But I ended up putting some terraforming in on the right side. I put some waterfalls because it filled in the area, and if I have an area where I'm struggling to decide what to put there and what to use to fill it in, I usually just go for a waterfall. That's like my go-to. So I have some cliffs on both sides. Resident services kind of nestled in, and I do like that. I like how nestled in resident services is. I always like to hide my resident services because it usually doesn't match exactly what I'm going for. I really wish you could customize the buildings in this game. I know other people have said it time and time again, and I feel the same way. I wish that we could customize our buildings to match our theme, but hopefully maybe with the next game. I don't know if it will happen, but we can hope. And I was also struggling with what to put behind like trees, because, you know, I wanted you to be able to walk through there, but there was kind of a small little space there, so I wasn't sure. And of course I have to sit down on any seat that I place, because that is just what happens. But I do love the wild log bench, and I hope that I can use it in other areas. It's one of my favorite things, items in the game. The log furniture is just, it's some of my favorite items. The log furniture and the mush items are definitely my go-to for furniture. Now I'm just decorating around the waterfall area with just bushes and flowers, and there wasn't a lot to see here, but I did want to fill it in and decorate on the top. I do like this view up here. You can kind of see over. I'd already made the pathway to the right side of resident services, and I was going to fill that area in next off camera, but I'm just finishing up filling this waterfall area and these cliffs, and then this area will be finished. It wasn't a big cliff to work with, but I just filled it in with the same items that I've been using, the bushes, trees, flowers, and the mush items. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it came out. So this is how my resident services area turned out, and I hope you guys enjoy. And that is pretty much the end. Alright, I'm back, and I did finish this area. I struggled with the placement of everything because it was so small, but ultimately I think I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I finished filling up the cliffs up there, and I went ahead and filled all of this in with just trees and bushes and flowers mostly, and another little teddy bear picnic. But now I think what I'm going to do is go on a villager hunt. I think I'm just going to kick out Phil, and we will see if we can find another pink villager and see who it is. And yeah, so I'm just going to mix it up a little bit, villager hunt, and see if I can find anyone. Oh no! After 9 tickets, I found a pink villager. It's Peggy. Definitely not my first choice, but she's pink, so I guess I have to take her. I think she'd be so much cuter without the hair, but it's fine. I said that I would take the first pink villager, so I'm going to. I guess welcome to Lotus Grove. Oh no! I just kicked out Sprocket and went on the very first ticket, and I got another pig. I'm not a huge fan of Curly, but I am gonna follow the rules and take him. I think that if I have time, I might just replace him later, but I'll take him. I'm just gonna have all the pigs on my island. I was hoping for Gala, not Curly. Oh, well, I guess it's interesting. I don't know how I feel about this, but it's fine. Everything is fine. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Finally, a good one. Ah, I got, what's her name? Agnes to move out. She was our last villager that wasn't pink, and I have been hunting and I finally found one. Oh my gosh, I found Goldie and Shep and Blue Bear and so many cuties that I couldn't take. I also found a lot of gorillas, so I'm so glad I did not run into Rocket, but we finally found a pink villager, and she's really cute, and I would totally take her. She's so bright, but that's okay. So I think I'm gonna keep decorating after this and go on to the next area, but if Curly asks to leave, I am going to let him because, yeah. Or Peggy as well, but Peggy's not that bad. It's Curly that I'm not a huge fan of. Alright, let's get on to decorating. Alright, now it is the point in the video where I start decorating around the Nooks Cranny. The Nooks Cranny is located to the right side of resident services on my map, and you just cross over that bridge, and that's where I put the Nooks Cranny. So I just decided to do a little flower shop. I love putting flower shops beside the Nooks Cranny. I don't know why, it just feels like it makes sense, and I thought that a flower shop really fit the vibe of this island because it's kind of spring. And so yeah, we did a little flower shop area, and then I wasn't sure exactly what to put on the side of the Nooks Cranny or in front of it because there wasn't a lot of space and there was a cliff behind it, but I did manage to fit like a giant vine and like a mush parasol. So then I decided in front of the Nooks Cranny to just do like a flower field type build. And so at this point in the island, if you're still watching, we do have 8 pink villagers. So I just replaced all of the ones that were not pink, and I may just keep it to 8 in the interest of time because it does take up a lot of time to go on villager hunts. But yeah, here I am just doing like a flower field beside the flower shop. This is where you would go and harvest the flowers. I don't know, it just made sense and it filled the area to me. So there I go, sitting on the stool again. Always am I right? And then but I put Meringue's house over here to the right side of Nooks Cranny, so I'm just doing a bakery build. I found this building code idea on Pinterest and I just loved it. So I did find some custom codes for like the simple panels and the little windows, and I thought it matched the cinema roll items in the game really well, and so I thought it was super cute. And I love doing bakeries. I don't do them enough on my islands, but I had to try to do one for Meringue because I think that a little strawberry shortcake looking pink rhino, it just fits her vibe. So I didn't get to use the cinema roll furniture at the entrance like I wanted to, so I put it here for Meringue and her bakery. And I gave her a little seating area and a little like checkout counter for the bakery and the desserts, and I thought that it turned out really cute. And I do love the little stools that look like teacups. I think they're adorable. And now I'm just filling in this space below her house and beside that flower field area. And so of course I put a waterfall because that fills in the space. I didn't know what else to put. And I put a teddy bear picnic here, but I ended up moving it because there wasn't enough area to like walk around. And I wasn't happy with the placement of it. So I did end up moving it, but I still wanted to keep it there. So I just put it like a little bit below here. And then I was trying to find a place for a bench, and I put it up against the cliff, but I didn't like that, so I ended up moving that too. But I'm going to show how this area came out in just a moment. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, this is the Nooks Cranny and around Meringue's house and her bakery. All right, I am back, and I'm just going to show how this area came out, and then we will wrap up the first half of this island. But this is my Nooks Cranny. I just did a little flower shop and flower field. I didn't know what else to put in front here, and I've tried to block off the beach in most sections, except I know you can get there right there, but it's fine. I did move the teddy bear picnic and the bench because I wasn't happy with the placement, and I did a little bakery for Meringue. So I think it's super cute. I found the building idea on Pinterest, and I love the custom codes, and so I just found a little window design to go with it and a stall, and I think it's really adorable. And it suits Meringue well. And then her little yard here just has a bench and a little turkey day stand. So this is how this area came out. And so what I have done is my entrance, my resident services, the walkway leading towards Nooks Cranny and Meringue's house, and then I have all of this behind resident services filled in, this walkway and this path that I showed before leading to the entrance. I am gonna record all of the decorating the houses at once, so I left Peanuts here without any decoration, but I'll show you the progress so far. I think I'm gonna put Curly. I decided to put Curly and Peggy together over there on the left side of the map, and I'm gonna give them like a little piggy wedding because why not? I did find them and said that I was gonna take the first pink villagers I find, so they're gonna have a little piggy wedding. Peach is this way in the back right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do for her house yet, and Puck is up there on the cliff by the big lotus pattern that you might notice on the map. I haven't showed it yet because that is a future build coming up. The museum is up there by it as well, and I haven't decorated that yet. I moved my house over in that little cove, and I haven't decorated that yet. And then I put Freya up by the Able sisters and Claudia because I thought they would go well up there, you know, together. And I haven't decorated their houses yet. So I really have just the bottom like third area of my map done, and this challenge is halfway over. The campsite is back here on this little area, and I haven't decorated it yet. So I'm definitely not as far along as I wanted to, and this challenge is half over. So I am gonna go ahead and split it up because into two parts. I did make a poll on my community tab, and everybody was voting for two separate videos. So I'm sorry this one turned out a little bit long. I've never edited a video for an island, you know, all in one go, so I wasn't sure how to do it, and I probably should have cut down like the entrance a little bit, but it was a huge area. So so far I'm happy with how this island is turning out. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and are if you're still watching, thank you. And I'm sorry it's so long, and the next 5 days will be me continuing to build on this island. I don't know at this point if I'm gonna get it all done, but if you want me to keep going after the next 5 days and finish decorating, if I haven't yet, then I will be happy to do so. So I will see you then, and bye everyone.